But hello, are you overwhelmed with debt that you have no idea how you're going to pay? Do you seem to have more bills than money coming in the month? And it seems like it's constantly growing more and more? Do you need solutions fast and you don't want to entertain bankruptcy?
Although I don't have as cavalier an attitude toward my debt as the song suggests. I'm actually up most nights with severe panic attacks. I've taken to throwing up in the yard so my wife won't hear me.
Well, you're in luck because today we're about to talk about the top three debt settlement companies in 2019, and they are even great for people with poor credit.
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide
I know, exciting, right? But before we get into that, if you are new, welcome. My name is Tamisha Holman, and I'm a financial coach and the owner of the OwnTheLifeOfYourDreams.com. And my goal is to liberate you from all the financial things that have you bound. So if you are interested in learning more about this information, make sure that you subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you can join me on this journey. Okay, so let's get on with it. The companies that I'm about to share with you are great at debt settlement or debt negotiation. And so basically what that means is they do not offer you a loan, but they have a specialized advisor that talks you through your options and gives you some that can help narrow down your options. So it's kind of like cars.com where you have cars.com, which basically is a one-stop shop for getting cars from different vendors. And so basically, these companies will set you up with different vendors that will help you meet your financial goals, or they will negotiate your debt down so that you can meet your financial goals and not have to deal with paying a whole lot of high monthly bills, and they consolidate it all in one for you. Now, here is a disclaimer on debt settlement or debt negotiation. Number one, it is only for the desperate, okay? If you can manage your money or you are not in default with your money at all or with your bills or paying your bills, then this is not for you. If you're just struggling a little bit, then I have other videos for you that you can watch later that will help you deal with that type of debt. These are for the people who have mounting bills.
Find me a way to get Robert that money.
It's impossible, sir. Their credit is piss poor, sir.
No.
And it could be to no fault of your own. It could be you lost your job and you just gotten so bogged down with debt that you can't get out, or you have mounting medical bills, and who doesn't have medical bills, right? And you just feel like you are trapped and there's no way out and your credit is already jacked up. You're in default or you're not able to make all of your payments. This is for you, all right? Because these companies will jack up your credit, all right? I repeat, they will jack up your credit. But if you're desperate, it doesn't matter, right? Because you just want to get your monthly payments down and get some relief. And so these companies will offer that for you. So I want to make sure that you do your homework. Why? Because a lot of the reviews that I read about these companies, yes, some of them had to do with customer service issues, being on the phone too long, and so on and so forth. But a lot of them had to do with the fact that they jacked up their credit. Well, that is what the company is going to do. That is what they have already proposed in their process, that they are going to take the money, tell you to stop making payments on your debts and put your money into this fund, and then they will negotiate things down. But in the process of doing that, you will go into collections and you will also get some lawsuits against you. It's a part of the process. So do your homework. If that's something that you really don't want to go down that path, then stay away from these companies. But if you're desperate, then go forth. They will help you in the long run. Okay, so let's get to the list. Number 3 is accredited debt relief. All right, and the pros of accredited debt relief is it's best for debts that are above $7,500. Okay, You do not have to submit a credit score to be qualified for this actual program. It is A plus, Better Business Bureau rated, and it's AFCC highest ethical standard. You want to have these companies have these endorsements because that means that though it is not federally recognized, these private endorsements show that this company is about their business, they do exactly what they're supposed to do, and that they're looking out for the consumer, which is definitely something that you want to have behind you when you're dealing with debt in your money. You want people on your side that have the credentials to do what they need to do to make it happen for you. All right, so they are AFCC highest ethical standards rated, okay? They also will combine all of your debts to one monthly low payment. Awesome, right? They reduce your debt in 24 to 48 months, so you're looking at a 2 to 4 year window, and there is a money back guarantee for accredited debt relief. Now, some cons. The interest rate can be high, okay? So going into it, you're going to be paying a lot more on your debt than what you would have been paying before you got involved with it. That's part of the process. Okay, only available in 29 states. So if you're interested in accredited debt relief, then you need to make sure that your state is one of the ones they work with. They have had some customer service issues, all right, and they do have some transparency issues. They do not tell their consumers everything, which is why it's number 3 and not number 1. All right. Now, the false promises that I read about, like I said before, it just has to do with the fact that the customer did not get all the information ahead of time. And if there's something that you're wanting to know, then you need to make sure that you find out that ahead of time. Oh, also, these companies deal mainly with unsecured loans. And what unsecured loans means is basically it's not backed by collateral. So most of these companies, except for number 1, do not deal with auto loans. They do not deal with house payments. They do not deal with student loans. All of those are backed by collateral. So you want to make sure that whatever company that you use, if you want to bundle those loans in to your actual monthly payment, that you find a company that can do that. And the number 1 company does do some of that, but you have to actually talk to them to make sure which ones they actually bundle into that. Okay, so number 2 is CuraDebt. All right, and some of the pros of CuraDebt is it gives you debt consolidation assistance, but it's not a one-stop shop. It gives you a plethora of different things that you can actually get involved with as far as debt relief. So it can handle your taxes, it can handle a whole lot of different debt issues. So CuraDebt is awesome for that. They also offer a money back guarantee. They are IAPDA and AFCC accredited, okay? So that's great as far as making sure that they are going to handle you and take care of you, all right? Now, you have to have a debt at least $10,000 to get involved with CuraDebt, all right? And they also combine one low monthly payment for you. Cons, the fees are high, all right? So you need to make sure that you can handle that and realize that when you're paying off your monthly payment, that CuraDebt is going to get their money too, and it's probably going to come in at the end. So after you are paying off all of your monthly payments, all of your debts, they're going to hit you with a big fat bill at the end. So don't be shell-shocked. Just make sure that you know what you're getting into when you talk to them, and it is an easy process to apply and get involved with. It's only available in 32 states, okay? So make sure that your state is one of them that they actually do service. Also, understand that the site can be confusing. There was a review that said that they got on the site and they just did not understand how to navigate it, and there weren't a lot of people as far as customer service giving them time to help them navigate the site. They couldn't understand what debt was being paid off and how much was being paid off. And sometimes when your debts are being paid off, you want to know if you can go faster or if your high interest rate debts are being canceled or paid down. And they didn't really offer that understanding to this actual customer. So please be aware of that and make sure that you know that ahead of time. All right. All right. The last one, number 1, drum roll, please. National debt relief. Okay. And so the pros for national debt relief, of course, with all of them, you get the one low monthly payment. They will reduce your debt in 24 to 48 months. There are no upfront fees. This company will offer free assistance and could possibly offer free assistance or no monthly payments while you're in the process. Okay, so that is great, 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 especially if you're already struggling for money. However, that means that you probably will have to pay them back at the end. So make sure that you know that and make sure that you find out how much that is before you get involved with national debt relief. All right, they do offer a money back guarantee, and they do have a minimum debt of at least $7,500. So if your debts are $7,500 and above, then you can definitely get with national debt relief. All right, some of the cons, the fees are high. Okay, so I believe it's like 20 to 25%, and that goes for basically all of them. All right, so know that you are going to have to pay out the wazoo to be involved with these companies. It's only available in 41 states. However, that's better than the other ones. All right, so that means that there's 9 states that are not covered. So make sure that you check out that information before you start the process with them. And there are false promises, but like I said before, I think it's more due to the consumer not doing their homework ahead of time than national debt relief not providing what they need to provide. I hope this video was of value to you. If you're interested in finding more information about finances and debt and personal finances and actually setting yourself financially free, I think you will love this video that's floating above me. Until next time, make sure that you do everything to live free. Bye now.